Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of August 10th. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
We're moms of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on Parenting Roundabout, and today we are complaining about alone time. Like, will we ever see it again? I don't know. It just seems to be this, alone time. What is that?
Right.
I can't remember the last time I was in the house, like all by myself for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
How about you both?
No.
Have you had alone time?
No. I mean, not more than half an hour, I would say.
And what about you, Terry?
Well, I certainly have had less since the lockdown days. You know, my husband and my son have both been out of work, so they've been home almost all the time. Recently, my son has started going back to volunteering at the food pantry, but, you know, before that, the two of them were just home all the time. And my daughter works, but she only works, 4 or 6 hours at a time. So I used to have some big blocks of alone time, but now it's just, they maybe go to the store or they go to pick somebody up or it's just very small increments. So I was really used to having the run of the house, for long, extended periods of time. And now I'm pretty much holed up in my room, which is fine. And there are really good things about everybody being home. I really enjoy it. Since my husband is not working, he pretty much does everything I need him to do. So he makes my breakfast, he brings it to me, he makes my tea, he makes my lunch. Anytime I need anything, I call, he does it. Like I said last week, I got him and my daughter to call the cable company so I didn't have to. Yes! This is not a thing that would have happened if he had been at work. So there are excellent things about never being alone in the house and always being able to say, could somebody bring me a snack? And somebody does. So that's my little fantasy, actually. It's been very, very nice. And I shall miss that when they are gone, if they are ever gone again, which is not necessarily for sure at this particular juncture.
Right.
So I may just have to adapt. But, it was kind of nice being able to, it's now like my husband's watching TV in the family room all the time. And I used to go out and sit on the couch there just for a change of scene and because it's comfy and work there a lot. But now if I go there, then either I have to put headphones in so he can keep watching his stuff and it's hard for me not to be distracted by the screen, or he comes into the bedroom where the reception on the TV is not as good and then I feel guilty. So, I stay in my room much more. And I will sort of think sometimes that it would be nice to be able to move around a bit. And also.
So now, what would you do if you did have copious amounts of alone time?
Yeah.
That's the next question.
Yeah. Well, I would do exactly what I do now, which is I would work all the time. I can't imagine a fantasy in which I'm not working all the time because it would involve me being broke. And I am bored. Because I said on Monday, I have been multitasking for so long that I can't imagine not doing that. I guess theoretically, in a fantasy in which I would not get bored, I would just watch all the TV that everybody talks about watching when they have all this time on their hands. And if I was alone in the house watching TV, I could watch whatever I wanted. And that might be fun. And
I would definitely do that. I would watch whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
Because right now there's always, we have 2 TVs and someone else is always using one of them or using the room that they're in. So,
and we do have the thing with Netflix where only one person can be watching it at a time. So that's not a problem because I never have time to watch it. But if my daughter and I wanted to watch it at the same time, I would have to tell her to go leave the house so I could be alone and watch it. Well, but of course, I could also watch one of the many other services we are paying for.
Right.
So, yeah.
I think I would, after I did my work and ate whatever I wanted and watched whatever I wanted on TV. Eventually, I might start playing the piano because we have a piano and no one plays
nice.
it. And
yes.
I don't, like I'm sort of just too shy to play it if anybody's home. Plus, it would make noise and disrupt whatever anybody's doing. So, but it's kind of a shame to have it sitting there and never use it. I think that's one of the things I would do if I knew no one could hear me.
Yeah. What I used to like to do when I lived alone and had no expectations or interruptions is just sit down with a book and read an entire book in one sitting, just doing nothing else. Occasionally going to the bathroom or getting a snack, but otherwise just, and it's not necessarily something you can do with a family because you always have to stop and there's always interruptions, good and bad, or somebody else wants to listen to something or watch something and it's distracting and stuff. So that's a real, if you had alone time thing.
Yeah.
And it's so satisfying to finish a unit of literature in one fell swoop.
Right.
So
except when you're sorry to see it end.
That's true. Yes, there is always that melancholy. I guess I could also just listen to an audiobook that way, but I think I would fall asleep. So
yeah, I would have to be doing
probably written words on the page would be a better thing. I do a tiny bit miss that. But
how about you, Nicole? What would you be doing?
Oh my goodness. Probably I would try and read a book, which I haven't done in years. Not a big TV watcher unless there's something that, a series that's been really popular or, and it has to be a specific type of show. I'm pretty picky about what I watch on TV. And I never watch anything twice except for 16 Candles. And yeah, so
I did not know that 16 Candles was the one exception to your rule.
As inappropriate as it is in this day and age, I like to watch that one. Well, no, that's just, one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, so I'd probably try and read a book, and what would I do? Probably try and exercise a little bit more. Maybe carve out a couple extra minutes and to do some exercising. What else would I do? I'd probably just spend my time texting friends and family.
You couldn't handle the actual aloneness of alone time.
No way. I am not that kind of person. I like to be alone if I have access to, the outside world, right? And communicate, but I could not, go. Yeah. I need to have that communication. I don't know, maybe write a blog post, which I haven't done in forever.
That's work, though. Yeah.
Pardon?
That's work, though. Yeah, enjoyable.
Okay, you're right, it's work.
What I was just thinking I would like to do if I were alone in the house for any length of time is play music I enjoy really loud all through the house. With nobody saying, why are you listening to that? Or your music is so uncool. Or, my husband making a face. I just,
Yes. That's
put on that
how
Hamilton soundtrack or that Taylor Swift compilation and just enjoy without anybody telling me.
Without headphones. And
yes. Super loud.
Yeah, that's sort of how I feel about
That's
TV.
something I cannot do if there are other people in the house.
Yeah.
These people got opinions.
Exactly.
Ooh, you know what I would do is I would take long naps on my couch.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yes.
That's definitely a treat.
Though I do that when people are around also. Our couch, all of our couches seem to be magic couches of sleep. And if I sit on them, it's 3 hours later. So, they lull you.
Even if there's people around, do they tiptoe so that they won't wake you? Or it just, you're that tired that
I'm pretty
you're
much out once I go. Yeah. I can't necessarily fall asleep in bed, but I can fall asleep on that couch with no matter what the noise. People are watching TV or doing whatever. So,
right.
But yes, I think they don't necessarily purposely make loud noises. So that's nice.
Yeah.
It's usually procrastination sleep. Procrastination sleep is the best sleep. I have to finish this work, but I'm just going to close my eyes for a few minutes and boom, like a light.
You're done. You're out. I can't nap like that.
Like the best sleep. Yeah.
You have to plan your nap?
I do.
Oh, that's sad.
Be like on Tuesday at 3 p.m.
I'm going to have a 2-hour nap.
Penciling in some sleep.
So yes, I would like the freedom just to be able to lie down and go, okay, I don't have any responsibilities. I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to fall asleep. And
no one's going to bother you.
Yeah, totally. So
we could make it work.
I think so. I don't think it's that hard.
Terry's going to work. Nicole's going to wish she had some company. I am going to appreciate it.
Yay! Catherine will play the piano and we will live stream it into our homes at a high volume.
I don't think that's a good idea. The piano hasn't been tuned for 15 years. I don't think you want to hear it.
Well, I'll chime in on my flute that I haven't played since I quit community band 2 or 3 years ago. What's your instrument, Nicole?
I don't have one.
She's going to sing.
Yeah.
Oh,
you could do like Jimmy Fallon's thing, and like just hit a pencil against a mug or something. Right. It'll be fine.
I'll dance. Yeah,
there you go.
That's what I'll do. I'll dance.
We got our plans down.
With nobody watching.
Exactly.
Yes. Next time everybody's out of our homes, we got our plan.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
And with that image in our heads, that will be it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll talk about pandemic pets, and then on Friday to see what we've come up with for our Roundabout Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.